Hello adventurers, I'm Gray and welcome back to some more Slime Rancher, where we are in the last room, the Warp Terminal I think it's called or something like that, that is currently inactive, looks to have fallen into ruin, and it doesn't seem to be working. I did read a comment on the last video that there are some lights on the walls or something like that that lit up whenever I fill some flowers, whenever I get the flowers to bloom by spraying this special water on it. However, I don't really know if that'll do anything, even if I do all the flowers, because I actually wanted to look it up just to see if there's anything special to do in this room, and I don't think there is. I think this is just the last room. This is supposed to be sort of a sentimental place. I mean, in here, this is pretty poetic, it says that Hobson, which is H. I remember he said that, I think, at the start of the game. I just forgot what H stood for, but it's Hobson. He said that he's looking forward to going to Thora's Ranch and hearing the sound of those wind chimes, and if I get out of this, you can sort of hear wind chimes in the background. This isn't good timing, but they come on and off around here. I was listening to them for a little while. Now you can hear some wind chimes. Yeah. So it's sort of a poetic place, signaling the end of an adventure in a way. And I think that I just reached the end of the story now by letting time pass and sort of just getting a new star mail from Casey. And I think that's how we finish things off, and we'll get some sort of end credits thing, and it'll be all good and all hunky-dory. In fact, this might be the episode where we get to the end of Slime Rancher, and that's pretty exciting. I mean, that doesn't mean that there's not a whole lot more to do. There's always more things to find. There's all sorts of items that I haven't even tried yet, and there's your own thing. You can come up with your own things to do, honestly. You don't just have to do the story. But the end of the story, I think, is rapidly approaching, and perhaps some new series could appear on the YouTube channel soon. There's a whole lot of ideas I have for videos and things like that. I just haven't had the time to record them or come up with anything that would take a lot of time to edit and things like that. Just because I'm in graduate school and it makes things difficult. That music changed weirdly. I will admit that I now do have more time than I used to have, just because this coronavirus that popped up has suddenly cleared out a lot of my schedule, I'm not gonna lie. Like, a lot of my club activities that I originally had planned, or anything that my school had planned for after class stuff, all of that got cancelled. Everything got cancelled. We're doing all our school from home, on a computer, even our labs. Like, I had a lab today, or at least we were supposed to have a lab today, where I'm a pharmacist, so we were going to compound medications. And, of course, we didn't get to do that, because we're not allowed to meet up person. Our school's completely closed now for safety. Instead, they just made us do the lab online, and we just did the math. So our lab consists of doing math in order to find out what ingredients and what amounts to use, and then using them in compounding to make a medication. We just did the math and sort of like memorized the process and took a little quiz on it, and that was our lab. Instead of taking 5 hours, it took 1. Well, more like 1.5 for me. So yeah, it's been saving a lot of time. There's still a ton of studying I have to do right now. This week has been one of a mix of emotions, and I'm just wandering around looking for flowers right now to fill up. But this week's been a mix of emotions. Like, for example, today really sucked at first because we had a test. It was awful. Our entire class thought it was awful. I got like an 80 on it, which honestly, when I say it out loud, it doesn't sound too bad. I felt pretty bad with looking at the score because my past test score in that class was a 97. So this is quite a significant downgrade. And the test was hard. Like, way harder than our last exam we had in that class because it's online. And they're like, oh, we can make it harder now that it's online. It's like, no, because I still don't cheat unlike most of the people. So it was a rough deal. But then I had some really great emotions whenever one of our tests was canceled immediately afterwards. The test I have this Friday, which was supposed to be about 300 drugs and memorizing all of them. That test got canceled. And so now I have this Friday open. I don't know, it's just weird right now. Ooh, there's the star mail, the final star mail. We'll read that in a moment. It's been a strange week, and it's just gonna get stranger and stranger as time goes on. Hopefully you all stay safe, stay socially isolated, play some video games, you know? Clear out some of that Steam backlog that I know everyone has. It might be a good time to do that. I still don't have time to do that because we still have online classes. If I did have time, I would do it for sure. I need to get that flower. Where's the nearest water pool of special spring water? Must be somewhere around here, right? I feel like all these flames would burn these flower buds at this point. You know what might be a fun idea? Getting to the top of this place. There might be something secret up at the very top of this area, because these sort of pillars, they kind of allow me to have some points to climb up at the perfect height level. Maybe there's something secret up there. Maybe it's like a super rare loot box or something like that. A treasure cache, treasure pod. Keep forgetting the names. See, there's like different outcroppings here that just provide perfect footholds. I think I can get up to the first level from here. Come on. Oh, not quite. Is there a higher position I can reach anywhere? Whew, I somehow got up here by hopping on this little pillar, which was just the correct height to get up this little boost. Now, is there anything up here? A treasure pod, something nice and rare, something cool. I mean, I made it all this way, game. You better not disappoint me. Just like my dad did whenever he went to get some milk and never came home. Oh, this is such a pretty view. Look at this. You know what? If this is all I get to see from here, it will have been worth it. I think it's worth it. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to make it up this height here. No. I can't even quite look over the top. But I don't think there's anything up there. If I can't make it up the first layer, then there's probably nothing there. Looking down at the glass desert from up here is pretty nice. Pretty neat. I like this view. I like going up high and just getting the perspective on everything. Honestly, this game is so beautiful. I love the look and feel of Slime Rancher and the fact that it lets you almost fly everywhere. Now, I do wish it was a little bit more free with the flying, which sounds weird because it is quite free, but sometimes you'll hit invisible walls or you'll try and climb a mountain, but the mountain apparently doesn't count as real terrain, and so you kind of get stuck on the wall, and then the moment you start to try and jump off the wall, it doesn't count it as actual ground, and so you can't actually go any higher, which is kind of annoying. I wish you could just scale every single mountain and just go as high as you want to. I think that would be the most fun. For now though, let's hunt for things like this. Rare pods that could have all sorts of cool stuff. Cocoa teleporter. I'm guessing a lot of these black treasure pods are gonna have things like teleporters, things that will be really useful in getting around the world if you can get the resources to craft them. The problem is, there's another one up there. The problem is they're so advanced that I don't really have the resources to craft them. I should probably spend more plorts on that, but at the same time, or more money, but at the same time I want to spend my money on improving my rancher level so I can unlock a bigger backpack. That would make things a whole lot easier. Boop. I love this peaceful music though. It's so calming. This is like Minecraft parkour. Gotta make our way up. Except in this case you have cheats, which is known as a jetpack, and it's way easier. Minecraft parkour is a skill, okay? A skill. It takes practice and years of training. Can I not? Oh crap, jetpacking is a skill. Okay, we've got this. Copyright strike. Ooh, what's gonna be in the treasure pod? Thundering glass sculpture. A beautiful glass structure from the glass desert that resembles a lightning strike. That's pretty. I really should try crafting some more of these decorations. At the same time, they don't really do that much, so I don't really see the point. But they're a nice thing to just have scattered around. Also, I know I didn't try it, but I've heard that you can actually build some of this slime science stuff in that final portal room. It doesn't do anything, but you can do it. So that's something you can decorate. I was gonna say let's take a nice peaceful tour of the glass desert before we end off this game, but here we are. Now the desert is really hot, just like me. I don't know what I'm saying. Whoa. Ah! It's a good thing I'm not above the ocean right now. That would have been very bad. Not like I have much to lose. How the heck did I never turn on this flower right here? I felt like I did. Or at least I thought I did. Maybe it was a different flower in a similar looking location to this one that I turned on. Oh yeah, I think it was. Where's the nearest fountain though? I'm not quite sure what the optimal way is to get it. Oh, there's another door here. Okay, let's get this open. Okay, we never actually went this way. A new location? A new place to be? Oh! No, it just leads back the way we came from, which is fine. Because I think there's a fountain over here that we can use. Okay, we're gonna have to move fast on this. Boom! Oh. Boom! Okay, fast, 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 fast. Up the stairs, or slopes, or ramps. This is disabled friendly pathway. Oh, wait. I need to fly. Let me up, let me up, let me up, let me up. Okay. Now I'm a bit low on sprint, but I think I'll make it anyway. Through here. Fly. Ah, there we go. Look at this, bringing life back to the most barren parts of the desert, as they all eat each other, as nature should. Oh, goodbye, you did that to yourself, kid. Good job, kid, you played yourself. There's still that one flower I haven't finished yet, though. Which I should probably find again. Okay, here's the flower from earlier. So where's the closest water source to this thing? Actually, I think I know where the closest water source is, but it's a good distance away, even though it's the closest. Up this ramp, and over here underground. I can fly down there, I think. Would that be the location? I don't think that's it. No, it's not. Somewhere down here. Down below. In the depths. Deep underground. In the mine shaft. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay. Speed time. Let's go. That's right, Mayuri. We've got this. We're off. We're off on an adventure. Will I have enough to fly? I think I do. Actually, we'll have plenty. I shouldn't say plenty of time. We'll have time. We'll have time. Boop. Okay. And now toss. Oh, I missed. There we go. And now we have another pretty place full of greenery and slimery and vegetably. How nice. Actually, I think that's all the flowers, because I haven't seen any more around here, unless I missed something. But I think that's all that I found. Also, how many loot boxes? 6 of 22 in the desert, so there's a lot more. Googly Fashion Pod allows you to back up fashionable accessories, shoot them on slimes to totally up their game. Purchase at the builder shop. Oh, that was a dangerous. Oh, that was a dangerous thing. Okay. I did not notice those holes. Now that I've filled up more flowers, I want to take one last look in this room to see if anything's changed, and I don't think so. I think this is it for this area. That doesn't mean we're done exploring, though. Oh, look at that. Look at... I love the effect that they use here. The fact that it goes from a nice image from a distance to being able to, like, see the red and green pixels when you get close. That's very true to how screens work. Not that I know much about how screens work. The most I know about screens from, like, TVs and computers is from taking them apart. Like, whenever we've had old computer monitors and old TVs and stuff like that, my dad really loves to, like, come with me and just, like, destroy the TV and monitor pretty much, like, piece by piece, and sort of look through all the layers and kind of see how they attach to each other. So, I mean, it doesn't help me too much with, like, knowing exactly the names of different things and what they do, but it's cool to see all the different layers that go into this stuff and how they fit together. I don't know. I feel like I definitely have a bit of engineer blood in me because my dad is a chemical engineer. My brother is a biomedical engineer. If I wasn't doing medicine, if I wasn't doing pharmacy, I would probably be an engineer. Or physical therapy. I like physical therapy as well. Engineering is cool though. It's very sort of math, technical, hands-on. There's always room for engineers in the workplace. They always need more hands. In fact, from what I hear, they need more engineers right now. So if you need a good career field where there's a lot of different places you can work for, I'm not sure about the stability. Like, I know that a lot of people are getting laid off right now, but we're in unprecedented times, okay? This is a weird situation we're in. Most of the time, engineers have pretty good job security. It's just a really nice sort of thing to go for. From what I've heard, in the STEM fields... Actually... let me rethink this. Yeah, okay. So I was thinking correctly. So in the STEM fields, I actually read recently that the only 2 parts of STEM that are actually really beneficial to go into, like worth entering, are the T and the E, technology and engineering. And if you haven't heard of STEM, it's science, technology, engineering, mathematics. It's basically the field that requires smart people, thinkers. They're the people who create things in the world, pretty much. Like, we always need more people in the STEM fields, and a lot of people are always asking for more students to go into STEM fields rather than, like, social sciences. The thing is, though, from what I've heard recently, the only two really good STEM fields to go into right now for high pay and good job security is T&E, technology engineering. Those are two really good fields to go into. Science careers, like general scientists, you get a chemistry degree, you get a biology degree, like general chemistry, general biology, and go into research and things like that, they don't get much pay. I'm sorry to say, but from what I've heard, there's not that much job security for them, and there's not much pay for them, and it's a lot of work for that amount of pay. So that's kind of a tough field to go into right now, especially because a lot of people who go to college now are doing STEM and immediately go to the default either chemistry or biology or even physics, things like that. And because there's so many people going into it, there's a lot of people to choose from, so it's harder to get a job. Now, in mathematics, it's sort of a similar thing, except it's not that a lot of people are doing mathematics, because I feel like a lot of people don't like doing mathematics, but there's not that many jobs you can do with just a mathematics degree. Like, you can be a math teacher, and that's the first thing I think of, and there's not much else I can think of for mathematics degrees to do, math majors. And of course they can do all sorts of stuff, they just need a little bit more training in different things, but it's not specified enough. So it's a tough field to go into, it's a tough thing to learn and get good at math, and then you don't have that many opportunities afterwards, and also you don't even get paid that much as a math teacher or anything like that. So technology and engineering are places where you get a good degree with good job security and high pay. Or of course, medicine. Medicine's always a good option. Of course, medicine's also extremely difficult, basically any medical field, some easier than others, I'll admit. Pharmacy is not one of those. Pharmacy is arguably easier than being a doctor. Though I've had people doing the medical program here to become a doctor hear about what we're doing at pharmacy school, with like memorizing all these drugs and all the details about them and all this stuff, and they say they couldn't do that. Like, there's no way they could do that. Their brains don't work that way. So people who are better memorizers would probably be better at pharmacy, though they would probably also be good at medicine as well. But it's a whole different type of thing. Medicine's more hands-on, from what I've gathered. You have to do a lot more anatomy and that type of thing, getting hands-on with the human body. Whereas in pharmacy, it's a lot more just memorization, learning the science behind things, and all that type of stuff. So far, I'm only a first-year student. There's going to be a whole lot to go from here. Whew. Look at where I am. I'm so high up. I almost flew off and completely missed this thing. Another hidden black treasure pod. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. No, no, no. Come back. Gold plorts. Oh my gosh. That thing just dropped 3 gold plorts. That's going to be some good money. Oh, it's a good thing I nabbed those. I actually didn't expect that to drop anything that I could pick up, because all these black things have been dropping just items to craft. I think it's time to leave the glass desert as it burns to the ground. There's tornadoes and firestorms. We got a fire tornado. We're gonna go home. We're gonna go home, we're gonna turn in these gold plorts, we're gonna make some big bucks, all these other plorts in our hands as well. Oh, the market prices have just changed, and gold has gone up. Okay. Sell everything, make some big bucks. And also gold plorts, 300 each. That's a good 1,000. And now, I think it's about time, everyone. We've made it so far. It's time to enter the finale, the conclusion. The end of the story. Slime Rancher's been really good. I've really enjoyed it so far. And it's about that time. Alright, let's check out this mail now. I'm just kidding. I did already open it earlier. I got an achievement for it as well, which is called, I think, the end of the line? Or the adventure continues. Ah, that's even better. So, it's for completing adventure mode, and now we set out for what's next. There's so much more to do. Just because we've reached this point doesn't mean Slime Rancher is over. Another tour by Casey. Hi, babe. There's another tour coming up, and I have a feeling that this will be the one. So here I am, packing my bags and thinking of you. Maybe this is how it felt when you were leaving for your big adventure. Lots of excitement, lots of butterflies. And even though I know you're so far away, I keep thinking that maybe I'll catch you somewhere out there in the crowd. If that ever happens, I promise I'll sing a song for you. It wouldn't be the first time. Casey. That day, Beatrix took a moment to reflect. She thought about Hobson and Thora, and the adventures she'd had exploring the far, far range. But most of all, she thought of Casey and wondered where life would take her next.
Oh, please don't say that you'll go. My heart can't bear the news. Just knowing that you'll be 1,000 light years away if you do.
I don't want to interrupt the song.
And will you know when it's through? When you find what you're looking for, will you know what to do? 1,000 light years away when you do.
What a nice game. What a calming, friendly, cheerful game.
And I should have said it before.
And the slimes are planets. Aw, that's cute.
'Cause I'm kicking myself for waiting.
Oh, it's a tar. Not so cute.
And I should have held you near.
Good job with the art, guys.
Every time
It's a really pretty game.
somehow
The cat comment.
you wouldn't feel the same.
I like the original song they made for the credits.
So please don't say that you'll go. My heart can't bear the news. Just knowing that you'll be 1,000 light years away if you do. Oh, if you do. Well, I'm just sitting here gazing up at the stars.
Alright, so I guess it's a good time to just put together my thoughts about Slime Rancher. Top tier game, would recommend. Everyone who hasn't played it, honestly, you should do it, even if you've watched me play the whole game. Because it's such a unique experience to have on your own. And even if you know all the story beats, that doesn't matter, because the joy of the game comes from managing a farm that's entirely your own, picking out what slimes you want to have and building your own life, and exploring the range. And it's a really good game to play just to relieve some stress after a long day of school, work, whatever it is you're doing. If you're stuck at home because of the coronavirus, in isolation, you have nothing else to do, play Slime Rancher. Would highly recommend. Really good isolation game. Honestly, this is one of my favorite games I've played in the past several years, so I rate it really highly. For every pioneer on every new frontier, be brave, be bold, and stay wiggly. Oh yeah, it's the Wiggles. Fruit salad, yummy yummy. Achievement unlocked again, the adventure continues. So now what? Oh, another star map from Hobson. Hello, Beatrix. I just wanted to say thanks for taking care of the old ranch. I know I left it in a bit of a sorry state, and from what I hear, it's looking mighty fine these days. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy knowing it's in such good hands. As a little thank you, I've activated 3 secret vaults that I bought years ago to stash a small fortune of mine. I'd always planned on using it as walking around money in the great beyond, but I ain't needing for that no more. But you know me, I like a good adventure. I'm not telling where the vaults are located. Go explore. Hobson. Alright. So, what that means is I think next episode, I'm going to explore and see what we can find scattered across the range. I would like to do some more quests for that scientist guy, but I'll help Thora out first real quick. I know she's treating Hobson well. And it's a super easy quest to complete. I could probably even do it while doing the outro, honestly. Alright, so, hopefully you all enjoyed this episode of Slime Rancher. I think I'm going to end it off here. It's a bit longer than normal, but it is the ending of the game, so it makes sense. There's a whole lot to do though, so don't check out the series yet. I don't know how many episodes we're going to do beyond what we've reached. but I'm certainly not planning on suddenly stopping. We still need to explore this land, we still need to try out the slime stage and the slime hoops, we still need to get some more slime science done in general, and find some more of those treasure pods and things like that. I probably won't do the whole game in video form, but a good part of it is there's still like quite a bit to do. Now, if I want to do the whole game, just like to where I really want to stop playing, that would probably take like 100 more episodes, honestly. There's still a whole lot I want to do, but I don't think I'm going to record all of that. I think the series is going to come to an end fairly soon, but I'm not sure when. But there's still some things I want to do first, so keep in touch. I'll still be having constant weekly Slime Rancher, and it's going to be a good time. That's all for now, and I hope to see you all on the next adventure.